High in the northern Himalayas of Nepal lies a sacred alpine lake, a destination where geography, mythology, and pilgrimage intersect. This is Gosaikunda Lake, one of Nepal's most significant religious and natural landmarks. Situated at an altitude of approximately 4,380 meters, Gosaikunda is both a high-altitude wetland and a major Hindu pilgrimage site. Gosaikunda is located inside Langtang National Park, in the Rasuwa district, about 140 kilometers north of Kathmandu. The lake is part of a larger system of 108 alpine lakes, formed by glacial activity in the Langtang region. The surrounding landscape includes steep rocky ridges, alpine meadows, glacial moraines, seasonal waterfalls. The region is also home to diverse wildlife, including the red panda, Himalayan black bears, and various bird species. Due to its elevation, the lake remains frozen during winter months, typically from October to June. Gosaikunda holds deep significance in Hindu mythology. According to legend, the lake was created by Lord Shiva. After consuming poison during the cosmic event known as Samudra Manthan, Shiva struck the mountain with his trident to create a source of water. This act formed Gosaikunda, which is believed to possess purifying properties. As a result, the lake is considered sacred, and bathing in its waters is believed to cleanse sins. The site is especially important during Janai Purnima, a major Hindu festival celebrated annually. Each year, thousands of pilgrims visit Gosaikunda during Janai Purnima. It also receives tourists throughout year. Devotees travel from across Nepal and India, often trekking for several days to reach the lake. The pilgrimage includes ritual bathing in the lake, offering prayers to Lord Shiva, visiting nearby religious sites. Temporary camps, food stalls, and shelters are set up along the route to accommodate the influx of visitors. This period marks the peak activity in the region. Gosaikunda is accessible primarily through trekking. The most common starting point is Dhunche, which can be reached by road from Kathmandu. The standard trekking route includes Dhunche, Chandanbari, Gompa, Lauribina, Gosaikunda. The trek typically takes 2 to 4 days, depending on pace and acclimatization. An alternative route connects Gosaikunda to the Langtang Valley, allowing trekkers to combine both destinations into a longer Himalayan journey. This makes Gosaikunda a key junction in the broader Langtang trekking network. Natural beauty and landscape. The visual character of Gosaikunda changes dramatically with the seasons. During spring, the lower trails are filled with rhododendron forests in bloom. In autumn, the skies are clear, offering panoramic views of the Himalayas. However, during the monsoon season, typically from June to September, the region experiences heavy rainfall, dense fog and cloud cover, lush green vegetation and raised water flow in streams and waterfalls. While visibility may be limited, the landscape appears more vibrant and alive. Cloud movements create rapidly shifting scenery, often revealing and concealing the mountains within minutes. The visual character of Gosaikunda changes dramatically with the seasons. During spring, the lower trails are filled with rhododendron forests in bloom. In autumn, the skies are clear, offering panoramic views of the Himalayas. However, during the monsoon season, typically from June to September, the region experiences heavy rainfall, dense fog and cloud cover, lush green vegetation, increased water flow in streams and waterfalls. While visibility may be limited, the landscape appears more vibrant and alive. Cloud movements create rapidly shifting scenery, often revealing and concealing the mountains within minutes. Due to its high altitude, Gosaikunda presents challenging conditions. Key environmental factors include low oxygen levels, sudden weather changes, cold temperatures, even in summer, risk of altitude sickness. Trekkers are advised to acclimatize properly, carry appropriate gear, monitor weather conditions, stay hydrated. The monsoon season adds additional challenges, including slippery trails and leeches in lower regions. Now, you might be wondering, why on earth would anyone trek to a high-altitude lake during the wettest time of year? Honestly, we didn't exactly plan it that way. August was when we could go, and we decided to embrace the challenge. Here's what monsoon in the Himalayas actually means: heavy rainfall, sometimes for days straight. Dense fog and cloud cover, meaning limited mountain views. Slippery, muddy trails, leeches in the lower forested sections, rapidly changing weather, but also lush, vibrant green landscapes, powerful waterfalls everywhere, fewer tourists, and an entirely different trekking experience. Most trekkers visit in spring, March to May, for blooming rhododendrons, or autumn, September to November, for crystal clear skies and panoramic Himalayan views. We got neither. What we got instead was drama, atmosphere, and a trek that tested us in ways we didn't expect. Let's be real, trekking Gosaikunda in monsoon was hard. The challenges: constantly wet gear, nothing really dries. Slippery trails requiring total focus. Limited visibility, we missed the classic panoramic views. Altitude sickness risk, thin air at 4,380 meters. Cold, even in August. Leeches in lower sections. Muddy, difficult terrain. What we learned: proper rain gear is non-negotiable. Waterproof everything. Acclimatize properly. Altitude doesn't joke around. Embrace the experience instead of fighting it. The monsoon landscape has its own beauty. Fewer tourists means more authentic interactions with locals. Hot tea solves most problems. Essential tips: if you go, bring extra dry clothes in waterproof bags. Trekking poles for stability on slippery trails. Salt for leeches. Allow extra time, everything takes longer when wet. Stay hydrated despite the rain. Monitor weather conditions constantly. From the moment we started, it was clear this would be different. The trail was soaked. Every root, every stone, slippery. We quickly learned to watch every single step. The lower sections took us through dense rhododendron forests. In spring, these explode with red and pink blooms. In August, they were dripping, green cathedrals. Rain hammered the canopy above us, and yes, the leeches. Little bloodsuckers waiting on leaves and rocks. We had to check our boots every few minutes. Pro tip: salt and insect repellent are your friends. As we gained altitude, the vegetation changed. The forests thinned out, replaced by alpine meadows and rocky terrain. The mountain views? Almost non-existent. We'd catch glimpses, a rocky ridge appearing for 30 seconds before clouds swallowed it again. It was like the Himalayas were playing hide and seek with us. But the waterfalls, oh, the waterfalls. Every cliff face had water cascading down it. The landscape was absolutely alive with water. The final push to Gosaikunda was intense. At over 4,300 meters, the air was thin, and we could feel it. Every breath required effort. The altitude doesn't care if it's raining, it still hits you. The trail became steeper, rockier. Rain mixed with mist. Everything was wet, our clothes, our gear, the stones beneath our feet. And then, we saw it. Gosaikunda Lake emerged from the mist like something from another world. Dark grey waters, surrounded by steep rocky ridges and glacial moraines. Prayer flags whipped in the wind, their colours muted by the fog. It was completely different from the crystal clear, frozen images you see in audio trekking photos. But it was powerful, raw, primal. We stood there, soaked through, exhausted, at 4,380 meters, and it felt earned. During Janai Purnima festival, thousands of pilgrims fill this place. Warm dal bhat, hot tea, and the simple joy of being inside while rain pounded the roof. One thing worth mentioning, Gosaikunda isn't just an endpoint. It's a junction in the broader Langtang trekking network. From here, trekkers can continue to Langtang Valley, creating a longer Himalayan circuit. We met trekkers who were doing the full loop, and even in monsoon, they spoke about the experience with reverence. The region is also part of Langtang National Park, home to red pandas, Himalayan black bears, and diverse bird species. We didn't spot any major wildlife, the rain kept most animals hidden, but knowing they were out there added to the wildness of it all. So, would we recommend trekking Gosaikunda during monsoon? That depends on what you're looking for. If you want clear skies, perfect mountain views, and comfortable trekking conditions, come in spring or autumn. But if you want an adventure, if you want to see the Himalayas in their most raw, powerful, alive state, if you want to test yourself against rain, mud, altitude, and mist, and still reach that sacred lake at 4,380 meters, then monsoon might just be your season. Gosaikunda represents a rare intersection of natural beauty and spiritual belief. It's not just a glacial lake in the Himalayas, it's a site shaped by nature and sustained by belief. And whether you trek there in sunshine or rain, it will leave its mark on you. We went in August 2025. We trekked entirely in wet, rainy conditions. And we'd do it again. Have you trekked during monsoon season? Would you? Let me know in the comments below. And if you found this helpful, hit that subscribe button, more Himalayan adventures coming soon. Until next time, keep trekking, keep exploring, and don't let a little rain stop you.